Hey everyone, I'm Robert here at Rendyr, and in this video we'll be installing LightBurn and setting up our customized settings for the Optic Portable Laser Cutter. You can also follow along using the user manual, section 4, setting up LightBurn. And with that, let's get started. The first thing you'll want to do is download LightBurn and also download all the Rendyr digital files and presets we set up to be used with the Optic. Once downloaded to your computer, go ahead and organize the files for your easiest convenience. Included in the downloaded files is the Optic Portable Laser Cutter manual. If we open the PDF, first we'll see the title page and the introduction below. The next section of the manual is an important part dealing with safety. Please read this section thoroughly so you're fully aware of all safety guidelines when using the Optic Portable Laser Cutter. From here I'll go to the table of contents where we get a good overview of what will be in this user manual, but I'll be jumping ahead to section 4, setting up LightBurn. At the top of the page, we have the URL link to LightBurn's website where you can download the software and also access LightBurn's manual and tutorials. Let's now double-click the LightBurn file we downloaded and begin installing the software. There are a few selectable options with this window. The first two are drivers that you don't need to select because the Optic has its own drivers. The next option is the View Changelog. This would allow you to see what LightBurn fixes or changes when it updates its software. So unless you want to know this information, you can skip this checkbox as well. And the only thing that you need to select is Launch LightBurn. When you click Finish, LightBurn will open. The next window that'll open is the license window. You should have received in an email your license key. Input the key here and activate the license. Now that we've installed and launched LightBurn, the first step is setting up the Optic presets. The first thing LightBurn will have you do is install the device. In the device window, click Import and search for the Optic device file. Click Open and you'll see the Optic has been made available. Select Optic and click OK. If the devices window failed to open for some reason, you can always access it by moving your cursor over to the right side of the screen and clicking the button Devices. Next, let's install the Rendyr custom preferences, which we recommend you use with your Optic. Move your cursor up to File and in the drop-down menu, select Import Prefs. Locate the Optic preference file and click Open. A small window will open asking if you wish to continue to overwrite the current preferences. Click Yes. You'll see the work screen has been adjusted to be a 12 by 18 inch workspace, which matches the cutting mat of the Optic. The last file we need to install into LightBurn is the Rendyr library. To do so, move your cursor down to the bottom right corner where the tabs Laser and Library are located. Click Library and access the window. Click Load and locate and select the Optic Library preference file. A selection of materials will be made available to you now. It's important at this time to click Save so that the library remains when you close the software and reopen it at a later time. The library is set up to choose from a selection of materials at certain thicknesses, which you can modify and add based on the materials you purchase. The material names that end in RC stand for Rendyr-certified. These pair with the materials that are in our material kit, which you can purchase. The other settings that you see have not been certified by us, but are used as starting positions to lock down the settings for yourself. So to show you how to use the material library, let's set up a quick example of a square here by using our Creation Square tool. And you'll see a cut setting has been added to the Cuts and Layers window. Select the layer, and in the library, let's go to the acrylic black RC at the top. Select the drop-down menu, and what we see is 1/8 inch. This is the thickness of the material these particular settings are set to. The next drop-down offers 3 options to choose from. For this example, let's pick the Raster Fill option by selecting Raster Fill, and then clicking the Assign button. This will now change the settings that were previously set for this layer, and assign the settings for raster filling a piece of 1/8 inch black acrylic. This is the power of the library, and it can be very useful if you wish to reuse the same materials by adding and adjusting any settings based on the materials you purchase and acquire over time. So to recap what we accomplished in this video, we downloaded and installed LightBurn, activated our license key, imported our Rendyr preferences and library, and walked through how to assign materials onto desired layers. To learn more on how to utilize the material library or any other LightBurn feature or tool, you can go to LightBurn's website where they have their manual and a wide range of tutorial videos to demonstrate how to use the software further. If you have any questions about this video or if something is not working correctly, please contact us here at Rendyr by emailing us at hello@rendyr.com. And with that, congratulations on setting up LightBurn to be used with the Optic Portable Laser Cutter, and we'll see you in the next video.